Howdy folks, Justin here. We are going to hop onto the ladder with Corey Millhouse's Conscription Redoran deck, featuring some pretty cool tech, including Praetorian Commander, Dark Harvester, Tree Minder. Just a lot of really interesting stuff in here. A lot of single target removal, the full sets of Casting the Times and Piercing Javelins. I'm really excited to give this a shot. Our first opponent is Irakal playing Telvanni. Let's see how we do. I'm really eager to give this deck a go. They are a genius. We have the ring. Let's rock and roll. Let's keep Wind, keep Spell Sword. Alright, let's just kind of curve out here and go from there. Obviously, we're using Tullius' Conscription to refuel and Journey to Sovngarde to double refuel. You know, in the grindiest of games, we could Conscription, or we could Journey, then Conscription. But we also have control elements like Cradle Crush Giant, which would be interesting to play with as well. Alright. Let's rock and roll. Opponent plays this. Now, are we supposed to trade or go face? Let's go face, since the Barrow Stalker should keep the ward on the Spell Sword. And then we'll go from there. His Speaker from our opponent. Firebolt, the play from our opponent also. There's the Journey. We want to keep Odinera and Necromancer, I think. Especially since it can bring back our Grizzly Gourmet. And then we're just going to try to kill this. Opponent is excited about their Thorn Hissmage. It goes face. Fell the Mighty will be useful soon, but not yet. Play Broom of Profiteer. Maybe that's the wrong move, since I can just Cradle Crush Giant this lane next turn. But I think my opponent might trade here. Hiking Emmerich. Play from our opponent. And face. Okay. Alright. Well, let's get Cradle Crush Giant down. Opponent on Telvanni mid-range, I guess. We'll take another 5 here. If they just Lightning Bolt this, I think we're okay with that. We can Fell the Mighty in response. Yep. There's Crushing Blow. Mummify. Vigilant Ancestor. Okay. Let's Fell the Mighty. So next turn we can Crusader's Assault, Crushing Blow if we want to. Interesting deck from our opponent. I'm not sure if it's Singleton with just a pretty great curve out draw or what's happening here, but it is working for them. Okay, let's draw some more cards. Okay, Enderal Mastermind, Orc Clan Captain.
I'll clear a path.
I think we're just going to pass the turn. Creature count in the discard pile is only 4. Our opponent taking such an aggressive route against us has sort of left us without as many things as we'd like to have. Soul Tear in this aggro deck. Whatever's going on. Thorn Hissmage. Sure. So I can Orc Clan Captain. Stormcloak Vanguard. Tree Minder. Get the ramp going. Continue to dump creatures into the discard pile. Unfortunately, I just expect that my opponent now is going to be able to hit. They're on Tullius' Conscription too. Is everybody on Tullius' Conscription? Yeah, okay. But we just lose because we hit Conscription we didn't hit conscription, right? That's exciting. We're at 21. We can necromancer back. Redoran Forerunner.
I know a shortcut. I'll clear a path.
Play a Stormcloak Battalion, pass the turn. Okay, opponent goes face.
Must I do everything myself?
Plays a Telvanni Cat's Paw. Plays a Black Hand Messenger on top of it to draw more cards. Sure. Okay. Second Black Hand Messenger. Okay. Draws more cards. Cruel Fire Bloom hits the right target and gives him Bone Colossus. Okay.
This day will be mine.
Windkeep Spellsword. Well, let's play Merchant's Camel. Necromancer's pretty good here.
Rise, my servant. I will prepare something special for them.
I smell the stench of the living.
Alright. So we're doing a reasonable job, I guess, of dismantling my opponent's board. What is my opponent on now? Okay. Face. Dark Harvester is pretty good. Go back up to 19. There's Tome.
Let's go then.
And Eclipse Baroness. More Egg-Tong Aspirant. Crown Quartermaster. Okay, Redoran Forerunner is a good draw. First, we're going to play Indral Mastermind. We want another Grizzly Gourmet. Eventually, we're going to have to take care of that lane over there. Let's play that.
Behold my power.
I know a shortcut. I'll clear a path.
I don't know, maybe I should have just journeyed and hoped to get lucky by this point. I don't know. We're learning how to play the deck together. Solitaire. Yeah. Telvanni Cat's Paw.
Must I do everything myself?
Play the Cat's Paw. Play Thorn Histmage. These moves wouldn't be so terrible for us if my opponent wasn't drawing a million cards every time they did all this stuff. Sure. Alright.
Training is over. It's time to act.
Dinner is served.
I'll clear a path. I know a shortcut.
We're dead. Barring prophecy. Right. Well, that was a fun one. We'll be right back for another one after this presumable loss.
These streets are mine.
Yep. Oh, Dark Harvester. course, my opponent draws another card. Cruel Fire Blooms, trying to get lucky. Hits my camel. And plays Tazcat.
I smell the stench of the living.
Oh. My opponent is also cool. Well, we'll be right back for another one, guys. Alright, well, we're at the bottom of the Serpent, so I figured I'd give the deck one more shot. I don't really know what else to say about this. I feel like I'm doing it correctly, but yeah, I am not winning any games. Could just play for the board more, but I don't know that I've had a lot of opportunities to do so. Maybe I have. Our opponent is B Pliner. Let's see what B Pliner is rocking. Also House Redoran. Alright, here we go. Our opponent is Immortal. Our opponent has the ring. We'll keep Grizzly Gourmet. This has been a disappointing experience. The deck looks so cool, and other people have reported a lot of success with it, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong here. We got a lot of difficult typing to do as I search to see if I'm live on Twitch. Pass the turn. Alright, well, we have something to play. Grizzly Gourmet, a pretty powerful card. Sometimes great, sometimes bad. We've gotten some pretty great value out of it in a couple matches so far, but it has not paid off in any kind of wins. I'm currently browsing Twitter for a deck CVH sent me to play that I will record with next. Yeah, what do we got? Alright, just gonna pass the turn. Maybe my opponent's on the, maybe this is the mirror match. My opponent also is mystified about what they're supposed to be doing.
Just tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Well, I'll play an Indral Mastermind.
We can't anticipate.
Mage Slayer. Do I take Merchant's Camel or Edict of Azura? I don't have any removal, so I'm going to go with Edict. Just playing control here today. Playing control.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, a little face. I'm going to keep Spell Sword. So I can Cradle Crush in a couple turns, or I can just do this.
Training is over. It's time to act.
Save Cradle Crush for the field lane. This also lets me hit a creature for 2 with Redoran Forerunner next turn, which is an interesting opportunity.
You won't spoil my plan.
Okay, face. There's Conscription. Do I want to just Grizzly Gourmet?
I will prepare something special for them.
I know a short
Gain my life. Kind of pivot into being in control of the board. We are ahead enough on board that I could probably get away with just playing Divine Fervor next turn. I'm going to play Scar Drill Master. Alright, well, never mind. That I have to kill. I could just Cradle Crush, actually.
Dinner is served.
I'm gonna do that.
I'll clear a path.
Gain a little life. Poke my opponent. Not in a great position to start attacking. Maybe I should next turn. Land the Divine Fervor.
They'll move along if they don't
Riften
hold trouble.
Lawkeeper. Okay. There's Tree Minder, which gets us closer to Tullius's Conscription. Tree Minder, Indral Mastermind trade.
The waters are live.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Take Praetorian Commander.
I'll clear a path.
We will gain some life. So in the next 2 turns, I play Divine Fervor and Praetorian Commander, and then I unleash a massive Tullius's Conscription. Alright. Okay. This does look like a very similar deck to what we're running.
Soldiers, form up.
I know a shortcut.
Unfortunately, when we Tullius's Conscription,
I'll clear a path.
we're not going to have any board space.
So predictable.
Alright, so we just start swinging. What are the differences? We don't have Mage Slayer, we don't have Riften Lawkeeper, we don't have Scar Drill Master.
I like our odds.
Tier. Okay.
And now for a practical demonstration.
Aldrin, Arms Master. Okay, let's just play that. Save casting at a time for something we actually want to like cast into time.
So
I know we missed lethal, but I wanted to get that off the board.
clear a path.
Found you.
Don't let them break
I'll
our
clear
line.
a
Put our opponent to 1. And Crushing Blow for the win. I really just want to play Tullius's Conscription. I guess we won, which is worth something.
I will prepare something special for
Mm-hmm.
them.
So many purses, so little time.
Okay.
I Arcade's beard. This day will be mine.
Well, no Conscription yet. Maybe I have to record another one. What is giving us the chance here? Let's play Tullius's Conscription, see what we get. There we go. Okay. Well, we won that one. We'll be right back for another one.